Everybody, welcome to Mike Lewis Gaming here on YouTube. I am Mike. Got Negan behind me. This channel is going to be about tabletop terrain making, playing tabletop games, and on Saturdays we will have a video for 7 Days to Die, just because I love that game, and my last channel, Mike's Games, was kind of built around it, so we're just going to keep it as a homage, a tribute to that channel that got us to this point here. We are going to do terrains every Tuesday, terrain, character design, something like that. I'm not a professional painter. I'm just getting into building my own terrains for tabletop games and whatnot, so I'm hoping that you will join me on this venture, watch me progress, and hopefully get better. We have a lot of projects already being worked on. The one that's going to be finished in this video is one of them. It is the painting of the miniature Raven from DC Comics to be used in our narrative Marvel Crisis Protocol game for my daughter Jada. So I'll be painting her up after the nice little introduction. We get to see what I look like and everything. And yeah, we're going to do character designs, terrain building on Tuesdays, Let's Plays on probably Thursdays or Fridays, and then Saturdays will be our 7 Days to Die tribute day. We're going to do one series through the entire time. When that series ends, we'll start up a new one. It'll take place on Saturdays. If it's cliffhangers or it's, it takes me longer than one in-game day, we might have another one on Sundays. Same with some of the terrain stuff. If it's something that should be back-to-back, then it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Tuesday, something like that. We'll figure it all out. But right now, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday, and Saturday is the goal. We're going to do at least 3 videos every week. We are getting them set up now, and then we're going to go from there. So, if you're into tabletop gameplay, tabletop terrain making, I'm not a professional at it, just kind of getting into it. I am a game designer. Me and my brother have games for sale on DriveThruRPG and Wargame Vault. If I'm allowed the link, they'll be in the description. I'm not sure if I have that feature unlocked yet. My other channel had everything besides monetization. Yeah, just looking to build a community and talk more about the goals and the games and stuff as we're painting Raven. See you in a second. Okay, so here is Raven that we will be painting while we talk about what we're planning on doing here. We're going to start with the purple, because that's the majority of the outfit. Then we'll do the royal blue, and then any highlighting. We get done talking before I'm done painting. We'll just call it a day, and I will skip to the shots at the end. I'll probably leave the base white during this painting just because I'm not real sure what to do with it. But I'm sure you guys can see a little bit better. Not that my painting is any good, but what we are planning on doing, like I started to talk about earlier, is Marvel Crisis Protocol custom games. That's why Raven is going to be in it, obviously. She is a DC character, so we're going to have a bunch of characters from DC, maybe The Boys. I love that TV show. I love Carl Urban. We're going to do some more time, and we're going to show the development of our next projects. Probably not in entirety, and none of just the ones that will just be books. It's just going to be a book. I'll just tell you guys when it's coming out, stuff like that. But we won't go into any detail with that, character design stuff will be for what I have in my head for our next project. It's going to be a Mordheim type setting, I think would be the best way to describe it to most people. I've never played Mordheim on tabletop. I've played it on computer, by the way. That's why I'm so amped to actually get to play it. But the setting we're thinking about creating is going to be Atlantis. And this is when Atlantis's demise started. I have a pretty cool storyline I'm currently writing. I'll explain how that's going to work, why it's happening, all that happy stuff. A little shaky, not really sure why. I'm usually not this shaky, but whatever, we'll make it work. Let's see, yeah, it'll be taking place in Atlantis, which is a continent in our universe that we're going to be creating, and not an island. And every nation, every race will be sending their own war parties to try to get the technology, because Atlantis is just far beyond everyone else. But they had pretty much angered all the gods, not just theirs, but all of them. So it's going to be a cursed, damned city, and it'll explain, the actual storyline will explain more, but there'll be mutants, there will be some people who the gods have forgiven. There's going to be an island that is right outside of the continent, where it's going to be like the staging zone, to where you can hire people from every race, because it's going to be like the Continental type thing. If you've ever seen John Wick, you're not allowed to fight there. I think that'll be pretty cool. That's where you'll get your new equipment. That's where you'll get your new hires, all that happy stuff. Not sure if Raven had that big of a butt, but this version of her does, so that's fine. And that's all the purple, I think. Yeah, I think that's all the purple. So we'll switch to some blue next. See how that goes. But yeah, that's our next big project. It's going to be digital rule set, obviously, like we do everything. Well, not obviously, you guys don't know that yet, but all of our stuff's digital. On Drive-Thru and Wargame Vault, I have mentioned that already in this video. Just Mike Gaming, Mike Lewis Gaming, right there on Wargame, or Drive-Thru if you want to check us out. We have the merch, we have Slasher, we have Slayer. I'll Make You Famous, an Old West thing if that tickles your fancy. And then 2 core sets, one for modern and one for high fantasy. This new set that we're going to be making will have its own core rules and its own setting, a lot of lore, a lot of really cool things you can do. I'm going to show you that off. The playtesting and everything will be on the channel, but Mordheim I've never got to actually play. I really want to. So we're going to play that. Like I said, I played it on computer. I love the Skaven. It'll probably be my warband for those of you who know what it is. For those who don't but are interested, just stay tuned. When we start playing, I'll do a little bit of a deep dive into Mordheim, like the lore and everything. I'll cover all that on the channel before we start playing. Probably be a little mini episode. Same with our what's different about our Marvel campaign. We're going to do a narrative campaign for Marvel Crisis. We might eventually do our own superhero game, but superheroes are harder to break into because of all the IPs. And if you're going to play a superhero game, you kind of want to play with the people you know. Which I get. It's not me, whining or complaining or anything or hemming or hawing. It's literally just me stating, like even us, if, I don't want to play with people I've made up. I want to play with Wolverine and Deadpool and Billy Butcher. Iron Man. We might do one in the future, we might not. I don't know yet. We had one out. It's currently not available. And it was fun. But if we do it again, I want it to be more... Oh, that's looking nice. I want it to be more, I'm going to do that blue, and the top needs to be purple for hair. Let's do the belt blue. Then we'll have to come back through. You're not going to see me finish her. I'll have to have all this dry before I actually can. But there's little rings, I don't know how well you can see them on camera, on her belt, that I'm going to have to do off camera. But it'll be part of the final shot, so if you're curious of those, just pay attention to her waistline. But yeah, that's the plans for now. If there's anything that you guys would really like to see played or reviewed or anything like that, let me know in the comments. Or send me an email. The email is linked through the channel. But it's MikeGamingLewis@gmail.com. So if there's something, a game that you guys think would be awesome, that doesn't need a shit ton of money to start into, don't be like, Warhammer 40K. I'd love to get into Warhammer, but I don't have enough money to buy my army and whoever else I'm playing's army, because I don't have friends I only have family to play with me. My dad does have Star Wars Legion we're going to play. So that'll be cool. He has a starter set and a few extra packs. That should be pretty badass. That'll be flesh colored. That has to be a magic color, which I haven't figured out yet. That'll probably be some type of magic color too. Okay, so we just got to do the flesh color on her face and the purple for her hair. Let's do that. And then her eyes and the highlights I'll probably finish off camera and just show you in the final results. Let's go back to the purple for the hair slash face mask thing. I think it's hair. Yeah, it's hair for her. Hey Midnights, what you doing, puppy? You want Daddy's attention? Hold on. No, I'm just going to lay down there. Okay. That's my puppy down there. He's not on camera, but he's curious at what I'm doing. He's used to me talking to cameras, so that's not the issue. Got a lot of videos on the other channel before I had to get rid of it. If you're wondering why, that video will be posted on this channel. Probably won't be posted on this channel. It'll probably just be on the other channel. Look at that though, that's not too bad. Not too shabby at all. I'm going to do some purple streaking through here. When I highlight everything else, I think I'm going to add some of the gold to that to make it look like a magic spell, I guess. But yeah, if you guys want to see why, I'm not going to go into it here. I'm going to cover it there and just move forward with this channel. And yeah, This is almost done. Well, not done, but almost done for this video. That wasn't me, that was the paint. I want you guys to think I got diarrhea or something while I'm doing this. That'd be nasty. If you're wondering why I use white base coat, or yeah, base coat primer, it's because I am very poor of eyesight. Nice. So having white lets me see the details better. Black, or dark colors, gray or whatever that most people use, I can't see the details as well. The whole point of the base is to make sure that the paint adheres to it. It makes it easier for you to see. So everything you'll see me paint will most likely be in white, unless it's a big terrain piece where I don't really need to see detail. Then sometimes it'll be, let me see, oh yeah, got it all. Then I just got to do her eyes, and the magic effect on her right arm, and the gold on her belt, and she will be good. But we're going to cut that there. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this first video isn't horrible and you guys enjoy it. I'll get some final grand reveals done here. I'll probably put some black or purple. Actually, let's do that before we cut to the grand reveals. We're going to just put purple through the smoke. I like that idea. Just like kind of haphazardly throw it through there like it's a magical thing. She's got a bunch of purple, so purple and some dark blue make it look like it's whooshing her up into the air like that. That's not too shabby. Those are all skulls, so they can pretty much stay white, I guess. Got a bunch of skulls at the bottom. I don't know if you can see if it focused. Yeah, it did. Put some of that blue into the back, maybe a little bit thicker. On the rock. I don't think it's a rock. There's got to be something if he's hovering over it, because he's flying. So, just call it a rock. Do it like that. Try to make it. I might come back to it, I might not. Like I said, these are for us. I'm not a professional painter. If you want to see professional painting, I named a bunch of people earlier. Go watch them. If I didn't name a bunch of people, well, they're on YouTube. There. That looks pretty good. Alright. I mean, it's not like Squidmar good, but for me, it's pretty good. Getting better every time. It's got to do eyes, magic effect, and belt. And we will finish with grand reveals. Like, subscribe, leave me some comments, and I will see you next time. Bye!